Hello, my name is Santiago Jarrin, and I'm going to talk about the five principles of an language assessment. So I'm going to first. I want to talk about the ability. So in the ability, we try to consider what kind of evaluation we, as a teachers, we could give to our students in order to evaluate how much they learn in, for example, in one semester or in one unit. We need to do this in order to understand or in order to measure how much the student know about the topic that we teach to them. Second, the practicality. In this part, we used to think what kind of test we could give to our students. For example, we could give an assessment about a specific topic. For example, reading about some news, reading about an interesting topic in order to show or paying. In this part, we try to put so many attention in the student in order to see how much they can show us as a teachers the way that they could resolve the problems on the assessment or on the test. Third, the validity. In this part, we have to understand that maybe we could give to the students a specific kind of test, but we could give 2 or 3 times the same test in order to see or in order to have more information or maybe to know how much the student is solving this kind of assessment, because maybe we should try to measure some kind of different things, but we are going to receive the maybe we are going to receive the same results, because in this kind of part, in the validity, the measure of this kind of things is like the way that the student could solve this kind of assessment, as I said before. And the authenticity. So in this part, this as a teachers, we need to understand that maybe we could give tests for a group of students or just for one student. And maybe I think in this part they need to, as a teachers, we need to know how to put in a good way or in a good context this kind of test or this kind of assessment. Sometimes we try to understand how much the student know or how much the student remember about a specific topic, but not all the students has the same memory or not, or has another kind of way to resolve these kind of things. And in the washback, maybe in this part, I think that the students when they are evaluated, they try to have good grades in order to feel satisfied or in order to feel that they are doing the best or to have a good grade. But I think that in order to understand or in order to learn a language, it is not necessary to have a good only good grades. I think that is necessary to have another kind of specific ways, like for example, in order to learn a language, we have to understand different kind of points, like as how the student listening or interpret the kind of way that, for example, as a teacher we could express, and the students how can understand these kind of things, or in the part of reading, how much the student uh, or the way that the student could understand what they are reading, and also in the writing or also in the grammar. It's I think it is kind of very different point of views in order to be a teacher to show how much we want to teach and express how much we want to the students learn. Thank you.